Feels like forever since my whole world was turned upside down. I had no idea that it would ever get this bad. They told me it was going to be a simple job. Infiltrate the gang, take the information, and burn the bridge. That's all. But after they killed my partner, I'm not sure how much more I can handle. I'll go in for this one last meeting, and I'll be calling it quits from there. He's hoping it'll go down smoothly with the boss.
Morning, Arch.
Morning, Mac. I've got some rather urgent news for you today.
Go on.
Well, I've received confirmation that there is a mole within our organisation. That whole Louis M. hold-up case has gone completely missing. Plus, I've seen several vans hanging around the place throughout the week. Very suspicious indeed, Mac.
Did you say mole?
Yeah,
That's kidding. This is ridiculous.
I'm not worried.
Don't worry, man. If there's a mole, I'll get rid of it. You know me.
Should be worried when he was at the meeting today. Got him telling all of us. Could come down on all of our heads.
Don't worry. Calm down. We always worry about this stuff.
Alright.
Now on the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing life. And someone
Good to see everyone can make it.
digging round the corner. Could that someone be Mack the
As most of
Knife?
you know, my name is Joe MacHeath. You all know why I called you here. I need each and every one of your expertise. Let's get started.
Frank Miller, our trained weapon expert. Excellent at dispatching enemies with his quick thinking and marksmanship.
Don't be shocked by the tone of my voice. Check out my new weapon of choice. Yeah. Don't be shocked by the tone of my voice. It's the new weapon of choice. Yeah. You can blow it this, you can blow it that. You can blow it this, or you can blow it that.
Our newest member, Jimmy Malone, played a key part in the Crown Plaza heist a few years back. It cost a lot of money to get him here, but his hacking expertise will come in handy if we're ever in a sticky situation. Cassidy Jones, our getaway driver. She once drove all across the countryside to get away from police after stealing $50,000 worth of gold. She eventually got caught, but put up one hell of a chase. Clyde Sinclair, one of my associates from the early days of crime. He's always been there to help along where he can. And finally, my friend, Archie Holloway. He's the guy that's helped me fund and execute my business.
Now that we all know each other, let's get down to business. This is our target, Hazel Arlington.
Why are we going after the girl?
I'm glad you asked, Frank. You see, her father is a wealthy owner of Berkeley Enterprises. Do you know what they bought recently? They bought Infiltrated.
The company that sells films?
Well, yes and no. You see, they use the flower service as a cover-up to deliver weapons to the black market. They use their delivery systems in order to give weapons to warlords in South America and the Middle East. Now I say, why don't we kidnap Arlington's daughter, hold her for ransom, and get a slice of the action? You know how much money we can make off this? And we can pack so much heat. We can check on anybody. Now who's on board with this idea?
Wouldn't it be easier just to break in or something?
We can't just break into his vault and take his money. I'll tell you why not. That mansion is constantly guarded. There's no way for us to just go waltzing in there. Nah. We need to make a deal with him. Negotiate with him. Money is worthless compared to the heat that we can bring. Not to mention he's got contacts everywhere. Try pulling a stunt like that on his joint, we'll be dead men for sure.
Do we have to get the girl? Wouldn't his colleagues know how to get into the vault?
Arch and I have already tried them. No one knows the location of the vault, but we do have a backup plan. Lottie Lenya told us about his daughter. Now, if we can kidnap her, we can get him to cooperate. If we kidnap her, we can get the combination, and we can take everything he's got.
Why don't you just actually talk to him in person or something?
Are you stupid? Do you want the cops to kill us?
It was just a suggestion.
Well, you suggested the wrong thing, buddy. Haven't you learned anything from your last crew? Never meet your target in public. Never. You know, Malone, Art told me something really funny this morning. We've had a mole. He's been stealing files and monitoring our actions. You wouldn't have to know anything about this, would you?
No.
Who would have thought? A mole, trying to take stuff away from me. Don't you find this funny too, Malone? You wouldn't want to turn me in, would you?
I would never.
Good.
You're sick! How could you kill him?
He was a mole. Couldn't risk him leaving without plans.
You didn't have to kill him. I'm done.
Hazel Arlington.
Do we have to get the girl? I'm done.
Sinclair. He's the mole.
No! Don't shoot him! Why did you let him go?
Don't worry. We'll get him soon enough.
That was the last straw. The cold-blooded murder of Malone made me sick to the core. I went directly to the Commissioner's office to cancel my position in the operation, but seems I'd been beaten to it. Fired for misconduct, he says. Stripped of my badge, my gun, and my pride. After all this pain, the dismissal from the force was insult to injury. All because of that damned MacHeath. He killed my partner, he killed an innocent man, and now he plans to kidnap Hazel. I swear I will have my vengeance on him. I will stop at nothing to bring that man down.